Berlin. How do you hear me?
Jules, I hear you loud and clear. This is the International Space Station. Viele Grüße von der Internationalen Raumstation.
Greetings from the ISS to Berlin. It's truly an honor to speak with you. Thank you, Alex. And this I pass you to Minister Sigmar Gabriel. To be honest, I don't even know what to say. I just find it fascinating. I can't do that with my microphone here. Why is the mission called Blue Dot? Is it because the Earth is a small blue dot from your perspective up there?
Ja, guten Tag,
yes.
Minister Gabriel.
Hello, Minister Gabriel.
Die Anlehnung gewesen,
yeah, that really was what I had in mind.
Ausgewählt hatten. Es ist so, dass es ein Bild gab von der Voyager.
There were pictures from Voyager in the 90s. And
6 Milliarden Kilometern Entfernung.
Practically from 6 billion kilometers distance, on its way back and looking back, and all this picture showed the Earth just as a very tiny blue dot. And so the ESA and the German Space Agency decided that this would be an apt name, and we would like to show that perspective. And we wanted to bring that message home to Earth. It's just a small blue planet. It's a small blue rock, and we orbit it, and this is the only place we know and that we can call home, and it's very fragile, and we need to protect it. And in the whole black universe is just a very small blue dot, and it's a perspective that's worth keeping in mind. Of course, you deal with many issues up there. Can you tell us what you particularly find personally very interesting, and which you devote some time to? It's, of course, it's a difficult question to answer. We have 40 experiments in which we Germans are particularly involved in. And we study immune research, cancer, multi-resistant viruses, arteriosclerosis and osteoporosis, and we could study that because of microgravity up here. It has the research on osteoporosis has actually led to implementation of medication on Earth. And we have electromagnetic ligations for car engines. And we have semiconductors in the fluid form, how we can produce energy in the future. And these are things that we research up here, and we send the data back to Earth. And of course, we shouldn't forget that it's also important that we fascinate young people, and that it's important that the young people in Germany don't lose their connection to the future. And so for this reason, manned space travel is important. We see this every day, that this is the only way to carry out research up here. Thank you very much. I'm going to pass you on. I'm just going to say hello. We already spoke.
Guten Tag, Frau Zypris. Es freut mich
Yes.
sehr, Sie zu hören.
Okay, I'm the chairman of aviation and space, of the Aviation and Space Group.
Der frühere Forschungsminister Hausherr hier ist da, der Heinz Riesenhuber. Die Künstelsau ist auch vertreten, der Schulkamerad Christian von Stetten ist mit da.
school friend is here, and we've been following your reports. I have one question. How will we be able to reach young people to and get their enthusiasm for space travel? Yes, Herwig. It's very easy for me. I show the things that I'd like to exhibit, the parts in me that are still a child, and I've shared that with the world, and thus far it's worked very well for me. I got the right reaction. Yeah, and the truth is that a lot of us have a little bit of a child in us. Okay, the physicality up there is completely against all intuition, and I have this little thing that if I turn it, it reacts in a very specific way. It's not exactly what you would expect on Earth. You'd never be able to observe something like that. It's because it doesn't seem intuitive. And it shows us that we really don't know a lot about this world up here, and we still have a lot to learn. And if you think about how liquids react up here, and we can learn about processes that we can use on Earth. It's just that we have different tools up here, and we have the physicality, which is very different, and I'd like to pass it on to the next generation of young scientists, and I'm sure they'll think of things that we don't even dream of right now, and that's very important for the future of our country. Thank you. One question. You did have an extravehicular activity a few weeks ago, and you did a superb job, but can you tell us about your impressions and feelings? It was a necessary event because we had to keep the space station operating. We have a lot of things that work automatically, but sometimes we humans have to intervene, and that's what we did. And it was truly a momentous feeling to go outside. And you have a little visor in front of you that's 2 millimeters thick, and that's what separates you from space. And it's even, the colors are even more brilliant than when you just look through the window, and you really feel that you're completely free with 400 kilometers underneath, floating in nothingness. So we didn't just do the repairs outside, but we also took pictures, and it was quite difficult. It wasn't exactly a stroll. You're in the suit for 10 hours, and 6 of those you're outside of the station. It's not exactly terribly comfortable, and you have to press against the pressure of the suit. And it was quite strenuous, but it was definitely worth it.
Ja, hallo Herr Gerst, mein Name ist Dieter Janicek.
Hello, Herr Gerst, I'm Dieter Janicek.
Und Energie und dem Digitalausschuss und verfolge Sie auch auf Twitter.
I've been following you on Twitter and Facebook. It's fantastic what you've been able to achieve up there.
Das lockt die Jugend.
And it must be enticing to young people.
Geplant bei Ihnen sicher der Ablauf, 155 Tage. Gab es dann auch ein paar Situationen, die wirklich unvorhergesehen waren?
Did everything run smoothly up there in the last 155 days, or did you have to deal with some unexpected events? Yes, hello, Herr Janicek. We have situations like that practically every day. We have experiments that don't run exactly the way we had planned. of course, there's some things that we hope will go well, and then sometimes they don't go exactly the way we want. I have this electromagnetic levitator, and it looked as though we wouldn't be able to install this instrument, and we thought that we wouldn't be able to, that the experiment would fail. But we spoke with people on the ground, and we were able to fix it by cutting through something with a Leatherman, just like MacGyver. Now, if this had been a satellite, the experiment would have failed completely. And we have these things that happen all the time, and we have to get our intuition going and our imagination. And that's one of the wonderful things of being up here. The second question is a little bit more serious. We have these conflicts, Russia and Germany, and you have this, you're working with Russian astronauts. And the second question is, since you have this unique perspective of our planet from up there, are you coming back with different impressions and different ideas? Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We're working in a multinational environment here. 3 Russians, 2 Americans, and 1 German. It's fascinating. This is the most complex machine. 300,000 people from more than 15 countries worked on this. This is the biggest machine ever built. It's never been tried before. This is a project where one would have said, no, this isn't possible. But we did achieve it, and it's very successful. And this shows that if we work internationally and collaborate together and put aside our differences and concentrate on our friendship and the work that we have to do, then we are able to achieve things that are just incredible. And we've all become good friends up here. And the second question, yes, of course, we look outside a lot and look at the Earth. And look at Earth the way we've never seen it before, with no borders, with a very thin atmosphere, and we fly through auroras. I've become aware of the fact that our Earth is very rare, and by that I mean, and we keep thinking our living space is limitless. But when you see it from up here, you realize how small it is, and you see it's absolutely not the case. And we have to take care of it, and we all realize that up here, and we're going to share those feelings and impressions with people on Earth. Hello, Johannes Singhammer. We're all a little limited by gravity up here. After all that microgravity, are you looking forward to returning to Earth? Yes, certainly. This is something to which I look forward very much. I always find that when I'm away from home, I always look forward to returning. And I've been to other expeditions on volcanoes and Arctic. And I've always looking forward to going home, and I look forward to returning. Yes, and I want to take a perspective back and summarize my ideas. And I come back with so much data in my luggage. And if I can share that with my fellow humans, then that would be a wish that would come true for me. And then I would consider my mission a success.
Deutschland einen guten und erfolgreichen Beitrag leisten für die Raumfahrt, gerade bei dem Unternehmen?
Can Germany make an important and useful contribution to space travel? I didn't quite understand your question. Could you repeat it, please?
Kann Deutschland einen guten Beitrag leisten für die Raumfahrt, für dieses wunderbare Menschheitsprojekt?
Can Germany make an important contribution to space travel? Yes, the answer is definitely yes. Yes, Germany is already contributing. The Columbus module was built primarily in Germany, and many of the experiments we do up here are German experiments, and that's what we need as a technological country so that we don't lose the connection to the future. And each German citizen pays 10 euros per year, and one of that goes, €1 goes to manned space travel. And it's important that we don't lag behind. And it's important that we use the ISS as best as possible. And we need to think about what's going to follow, and that we're ready for that.
Herr Gerst, wir haben eine ganz schnelle Frage an Sie.
One last quick question.
Der Kollege hinter Ihnen.
That's your colleague behind you. First of all, who is he, and does he know that we can see him?
Das ist mein Commander Max.
That's my
und ich glaube, hat keine Ahnung, dass
that's my commander,
im deutschen Parlament
Max.
steht bzw. schwebt.
And he has no idea that he's appearing or floating on television. We also think that he doesn't know that. All the best to you and your colleagues, and have a safe trip home.
Ja, vielen Dank. Ich wünsche Ihnen auch alles Gute.
All the best to you.
In Berlin. Ich bin ja heute in Deutschland schon hinweggeschwebt. Ich habe da nur eine große
to all of you in Berlin. I've already been over Germany once today. All I saw a big cloud, and I'm going to be home next week, and I'm looking forward to some beautiful autumn weather, and returning to my hometown and to come back to our beautiful blue earth. All the best to you.
Station, this is Houston ACR. Thank you. That concludes our event.